the midst of China's economic downturn in 2025, many new types of food stalls have suddenly emerged. People are willing to wait in line for 2 hours just to buy from them. Let's take a closer look. Before these stalls even open for business, long lines have already formed. Each person is limited to spending 50 yuan. In the video, Master He wears a Rolex and has tens of thousands of yuan in his pocket. He films himself through short videos, which attract countless viewers from all over China wanting to buy his recipe and learn his trade. The tuition fee is 2980 yuan, and the training only takes 3 days before students are expected to graduate and start their own stalls. Full of hope, many purchase a tricycle and begin selling, thinking they've found a path to prosperity. But after about 20 days, business steadily declines. On the final days, they earn only a few dozen yuan. One person said, "These braised dishes are about to become antiques. There's not a single customer in sight." The crowded scenes in Master Hugh's video are a stark contrast to their own experience. Meanwhile, the so-called masters have already made a fortune by collecting tuition. One trainee returned and started his own stall, only to lose 3,000 yuan in a month. His father-in-law told him to become a security guard, but he refused. Nobody comes even on Saturdays. Did you hear that? My dad told you to get a job. You've messed around for a whole month and got nowhere. Why get a job? Since I've started with this big pot braised dish, I'll stick with it to the end. Stick with who? I'm the only one helping you here. You don't have to help. Go back to your own dead-end job. I can do it alone. Say that again. I said, I can do it without you. However, some stalls appear extremely popular, selling out completely with people waiting in line for 3 hours. No worries, there are scalpers. Each person is limited to 50 yuan. Seriously, 20 yuan per ticket. Is it really that tasty? Old people fight for eggs, young people fight for this. I've been waiting with number 24 so long it's faded. The more I eat, the angrier I get. So many videos showing long lines and glowing reviews, but no one's ever done a real evaluation. But today I will. I waited 3 hours, and what I ate wasn't braised dishes, it was chives, a metaphor for being scammed. Later, real customer reviews began appearing in the comments section. The pig's head meat is too fatty and flavorless. The beef is too salty. The green beans are undercooked. The red sausage doesn't taste braised. Feels like everyone in line is an actor. Let's take a look at how the crew plays dual roles as both workers and hired actors. Selling dishes isn't the goal. Recruiting apprentices and scamming them is the real path to riches. By the way, let's explain the mainland Chinese term, cutting chives. 割韭菜. Since chives grow back quickly after being cut, the term is used by Chinese netizens to describe how the Communist Party exploits the common people repeatedly. One netizen said, I almost went. I already bought a train ticket. The picture showed a WeChat ad for a big, pot braised dish. Class lists, braised ingredients, guarantees in-store visit, taste the food first. Learn only if satisfied hands. On training during study, learn the core recipe includes food and private single room accommodation, normally 3 days to master, but no strict time limit. Train until satisfied. Originally 3980 yuan, now discounted to 2980 this month only. Also teaches marketing and short video shooting. The ad even includes success case videos of previous students, giving unemployed individuals a glimpse of hope. One netizen pointed out, do you know why the tuition is 2980 yuan? Because 3000 is the legal threshold for filing a fraud case. Even state-run media outlets like People's Daily and Xinhua News published articles exposing these scams. But let's look at Master Hugh's current status. He still has 71.4k followers on Douyin TikTok China. His most recent video was uploaded within the last 24 hours, with comments like, bro, I want to join. Someone tried to warn that 2980 might not count as fraud, and another replied, don't underestimate them just because they didn't go to school. When it comes to the law, they've done their homework. Master Hugh's pot isn't for cooking. It's a trap for cutting chives. The 2980 you paid wasn't for a recipe. It was a deluxe stupidity tax package. In this era, what we have the most are people teaching you how to succeed, but they've never relied on recipes, only your 2980. It seems Master Hugh has learned from past experiences. One netizen shared a 2024 screenshot of another similar, big pot braised dish scam. Is it really that profitable? If it weren't, how would I afford Rolexes, Porsches, and villas? Tuition is 16,888 yuan, 3,000 yuan deposit, starting from washing vegetables. Guaranteed training, you can graduate in 6 months. I promise a monthly income of no less than 15,000 yuan. If you're capable and start accepting apprentices, 1 million a year is not a dream. Nobody on the street costs over 400 yuan and sold only 100. Business is bad. I only made 12 yuan this morning. Still not selling. Feeling pressure. Can I get a refund? Finished training, sold 15 yuan first day, 100 second day, 4,000 third day, sold the whole carton pot. Someone even attached a secret recipe worth 468.88 yuan for reference. Lining up is such a powerful tactic. Whether you know the brand or not, you'll feel like you have to try it, especially in crowded tourist areas. Even if you don't return, there'll always be someone new who hasn't tried. One investigative report. So many people lining up for duck. Then we noticed someone appearing multiple times. This guy got in line at 12:14 and got his duck. Half an hour later, he was back in line again. After that round, we found him in the employee area. Fouls advertising. Fake cues. I want a refund. That guy lined up 4 or 5 times. Why are you investigating us? Revealing fake lines at bakeries. All hired extras. Comment section. How do you tell? Just line up once and you'll know. I always wondered why the line's so long every time I pass by. Tried it once and never again. Almost opened a franchise. Thankfully I didn't. Opened another business which also closed. One netizen summed it up perfectly. Anyone trying to teach you how to make money is usually just trying to make money off you. And it's not just fake franchise scams. These actors have other gigs too. Today, I stumbled across several bar hostesses pretending to be dates. I observed at least 3 regulars, frequently meeting up with online strangers and leading them upstairs to a bar. They ask to meet through dating apps. The person you meet in real life is completely different from their profile picture. Here's how to spot a bar hostess. She'll immediately take you to the bar without making small talk. If she insists on a specific bar and refuses to go anywhere else, you've got a bar scammer. No back door. This is an old Bentley, right? Sorry, my bestie usually rides a Cullinan. She's used to it. Any recommendations? We've got a package. 3 cocktails, a fruit platter, 5 snacks, 39.80 yuan. Isn't that expensive? Not bad. Got any Louis Vuitton? Sorry, Louis CT. Anything else you recommend? We've got a 59.80 yuan package too. You drive a Bentley and still need group discounts. Let's split the bill. Just 1993 yuan per person. My WeChat hit the payment limit. Why are you arguing? Leave me alone. Sir, you haven't paid 59.80 yuan. Don't touch me! One more time and I'll report you. At least pay the cost. Give me 5.98 yuan, okay? Besides line, standards, bar and food scammers, there are also tour scammers, gaming scammers, and even hospital scammers. Real estate is a hard-hit area. At the Shenzhen Longhua sales office, the entire place is filled with fake customers. None of them are real buyers. They get paid 300 yuan per day. If you're interested, sign up now. Lucia is my ex-girlfriend. 5 men said the exact same thing. They all lived in the same building. All claimed that Lucia introduced them to the property. Lucia personally funded 1.08 million yuan to help her exes buy 36 apartments. Over a few months, she met 36 single working men in Shenzhen, all in their 30s and eager to marry. Impressed by her looks and affection, they quickly fell in love. Lucia would then bring up marriage and ask, "Do you have a house?" She'd recommend properties and even offered to help pay 3,000 yuan for a down payment, promising to help with the mortgage later. The men were touched and agreed. Many wanted to add her name to the deed, but she always refused. The outcome: after they bought the homes, she went no contact and broke up with all of them. You thought you were a consumer. In reality, you were just a prop in this show. These actors aren't raising a business. They're creating an illusion. Those truly making money don't rely on products or services. They rely on your willingness to believe. The most profitable thing isn't the pot. It's the script. The most valuable asset isn't the taste. It's the traffic. And your desperate heart longing to change your fate. If you've experienced something similar, feel free to share your story in the comments.